Let me start with a hard sentence. That feeling of, I've seen it all, is not wisdom. Most of the time, it's a trick your brain plays on you. It's a shortcut. It feels clean. It feels powerful. But it quietly steals your curiosity, your risk-taking, and your ability to be surprised. Today, a lot of us, especially in our teens and 20s, talk like old philosophers. We quote a line from a podcast, we stitch a clip from a motivational video, we post a sentence from a bestseller and call it perspective. After a dozen reels, it feels like we understand life. But real understanding does not arrive in 3 minutes. Real understanding usually arrives with bruises. I'm not judging from above. I've been there. I've scrolled and felt wise. I've given advice I hadn't earned. It's human. The modern internet is designed to make us feel informed without asking us to do anything costly. We confuse information with experience. We mistake someone else's story for our own. Here's the trap. When you consume a steady stream of summaries, 5 rules for success, how to read people in 10 seconds, what every relationship needs, your brain relaxes. It says, great, I've got it. That calm is fake. You stored slogans, not skills. You memorized maps you haven't walked. Think about dating. You can watch 1,000 videos about attachment styles and still panic the first time someone you like takes 3 hours to text back. You can binge breakup advice and still fall apart when it's your heart on the floor. That gap between theory and practice is where real life lives. The old line is simple. The map is not the territory. You still have to go. There's another trap. The more you watch, the more cynical you can become. You start saying, work is all politics, love is all betrayal, people are all selfish. Those are big conclusions to draw from secondhand pain. They feel mature. They're just heavy. And they make you passive. If the game is rigged, why try? If everyone cheats, why care? Cynicism looks like wisdom. It's often just fear with better clothes. I want to separate 2 things: seeing clearly and bowing out. Real wisdom sees the mess and stays in the game. Fake wisdom sees the mess and declares, I'm over it, before it ever started. Ask yourself a few blunt questions. Have I pushed something to the edge of my ability? Have I stayed when it got boring and still showed up? Have I risked embarrassment for a real shot at growth? Or have I mostly watched other people live, then written clever captions about it? If your honest answer scares you, good. That's the door. Let's talk about where this seen-it-all feeling comes from. First, speed. Short-form content moves fast. Your brain gets dozens of story arcs an hour. Rise, fall, lesson, repeat. That flood tricks your sense of time. It feels like you've lived through hundreds of lives by dinner. You haven't. You've just swiped past hundreds of endings with no middle. Real life is mostly middle. Second, safety. Screens let you sit in the stands and judge the field. You can pause, rewind, skip. No sweat, no stakes. From that seat, failure looks simple. They should have done X. I would never do Y. The arena is different. Your hands shake. Your plan breaks. You forget your line. Then you learn. There's a reason a famous speech says, the credit belongs to the man in the arena. You have to be the one getting dusty, not just the one with opinions. Third, identity. It's easy to build a self around takes instead of work. I'm the one who knows the truth about corporate jobs. I'm the one who knows the truth about dating. It feels solid. It also freezes you. If your brand is knowing, you lose the freedom to be a beginner. Beginners make progress. Know-it-alls make content. Fourth, pain avoidance. Some of us are not jaded, we're scared. We're scared to try, to ask, to be rejected, to fail in public. So we call life rigged before it can hurt us. We call love fake before it can break us. We call work pointless before we risk not being great at it. It's a shield. It also blocks the sunlight. So what does real seeing through look like? It looks like humility. It looks like someone who has fallen, stood back up, and says, "This is hard and it's still worth doing." It doesn't sound like a punchline. It sounds more like a hand on your shoulder. It doesn't rush to the lesson. It carries the silence between sentences. People who have lived usually don't say, "Life is cruel," period. They say, "Life can be cruel, and I'm still going to build something gentle." They don't say, "Everyone betrays you." They say, "Trust carefully, and when it breaks, heal and keep trusting." They don't say, "Work is fake." They say, "Find craft, protect your soul, set boundaries, and do your best." Here's a simple way to check yourself. When you hear a strong take online, ask, "Have I tested that in my own life?" If the answer is no, hold the take loosely. Go run the experiment. If a creator says, "Start a business," start a tiny one. Sell 5 things. If someone says, "Never date coworkers," okay, ask one out for coffee and see what that line really means. If someone says, "Corporate life kills creativity," bring one creative habit into your week and notice what changes. Wisdom is not found. Wisdom is tested.
Let's make this practical. If you feel jaded at 20 or 30 or 50, here's a plan to get your hands back in the clay. First, pick one arena, not 5, 1. Work, fitness, art, community, faith, love. Choose a single domain where you will move from spectator to participant. Second, pick a tiny visible action inside that arena and do it on a schedule. Not learn everything about photography, take and edit 1 photo a day. Not get fit, do 20 minutes of movement 4 days a week. Not launch a company, pre-sell 1 product to 3 people. Visible means you can point to it. Scheduled means you do it when you don't feel like it. Third, use a short, honest feedback loop. After 2 weeks, ask, "What did I try? What happened? What did I learn? What's next?" Keep it to 1 page, no poetry, just signal. Fourth, find a tiny audience that knows the difference between trying and talking. 1 friend, 1 group, 1 coach. Report your reps to them. Accountability makes the arena stick. Fifth, fix your media diet. You don't need to delete every app. You do need to starve the part that feeds your fake wisdom. Fewer life philosophy hot takes, more boring, concrete skills. A documentary about how bread is made will do more for your humility than 1,000 truth about people clips. Sixth, build a ritual that honors contact with reality. Cook 1 meal from raw ingredients every week. Repair 1 thing in your apartment. Grow 1 plant. Volunteer 1 hour in a place where people rely on you. Reality humbles and enlarges you at the same time. Seventh, court embarrassment. Not recklessly, on purpose. Ask a question in a meeting when you don't fully know the answer. Share a draft. Perform at open mic for 3 minutes. Courage grows in small doses. Eighth, read fewer summaries and more originals. Not because summaries are evil, but because originals slow you down. They force you to think in paragraphs, not captions. Pick 1 classic and 1 modern voice. Read 10 pages a day. Underline sentences you hate and sentences you love. Let a book argue with you. Ninth, Keep a real versus real journal. 1 page a week. On the left, list 3 takes you picked up from social feeds. On the right, write what your last 7 days actually showed you. Compare. Adjust your beliefs toward what you observed, not what you scrolled. 10th, protect wonder. Go see something that does not care about your opinions. Mountains, ocean, a symphony, a little league game, a shelter full of dogs wagging anyway. Wonder punctures the bubble of seen it all. Some people will push back here, but the world really is harsh. True, it can be brutal. Bills are real, illness is real, loss is real. Yet the people I respect most, the ones who have been through the worst, are not the quickest with conclusions. They move slowly. They pick their words like they're picking glass out of a wound. They laugh more, too. Not because life is a joke, but because they found joy that does not depend on control. There's also an ego piece we should name. Acting jaded can be a flex. It signals that you're not naive, not a mark, not easy to fool, but you pay for that armor with possibility. The door you shut to keep out pain is the same door curiosity uses to come in. You can't numb selectively. If you numb risk, you numb meaning. Let me offer a few reframes you can borrow. Instead of "I've seen this," try "I've seen something like this." It leaves room for surprise. Instead of "people are just selfish," try "people are mixed, including me." It leaves room for compassion and boundaries. Instead of "work is a scam," try "some systems are broken. I can still practice craft." It leaves room for pride and change. Instead of "dating is a mess," try "dating is a skill. I can get better at it." It leaves room for learning and patience. Instead of "I'm over it," try "I'm tired. I need rest. Then I'll try again." It leaves room for cycles instead of endings. If you're a parent, mentor, or older sibling listening to this, you can help the younger people you love by modeling this posture. Don't just hand them takes, invite them into small, messy practice. Cook with them, build with them. Let them see you fail and recover without drama. When they say a hard, sweeping sentence, "all bosses are toxic, all partners leave," ask, "Where did you live that?" Not just hear it. Then help them build one counterexample. If you're young and already tired, I'm not asking you to pretend everything is lovely. I'm asking you to trade fake wisdom for real agency. Fake wisdom tells you the ending before you start. Real agency says, "I'll write the next scene with my hands." That shift is quiet. It's also huge. Here's a story to close the loop. A friend of mine spent a year rolling her eyes at corporate life. She followed creators who confirmed her suspicion that 9-to-5 work kills souls. She knew all the lines. One day her rent went up. She needed a raise. Instead of quitting on a high horse, she tried a different experiment. For 90 days, she approached her job as craft. She improved one workflow. She built one dashboard her manager didn't ask for. She set boundaries on email. She read a book on communication and practiced one technique a week. She also applied to 2 roles a week, every week. At the end of the 90 days, 2 things were true. She had an offer in a better team, and, surprise, she respected her old work more because she had finally done it like a pro. Same world, different approach. Less posture, more practice. That's the invitation. Less posture, more practice. Less "I've seen it all," more "I'm willing to look again." So if you've been living on a diet of hot takes, try hunger for a week. Fewer reels, more real. Go sweat, go make, go ask, go risk. Let life mark you in ways that don't fit neatly into a caption. And the next time your mouth starts to form the words "I've seen it all," pause. Breathe. Tell yourself the truth. I've seen enough to start, not enough to stop. Then take one small step into the middle of your own story. That is where wisdom actually grows. Out here, in the open, with dirt under your nails and your heart still willing to be surprised.